City Connection live in your area. Bringing the spotlight to the urban scene throughout Hampton Roads. I am Victory to God. All eyes the General.
Broadcasting live from Virginia, 757. Follow us on Instagram, The City Connection Live Podcast. Follow us on Instagram, The City Connection Magazine, www.thecityconnectionmagazine.net. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, The City Connection Magazine. Connecting the city, 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 connecting the city.
What's moving? The City Connection live in your area. Bringing the spotlight to the urban scene throughout Hampton Roads. I am Victory to God. We are out here at the Blackout Cookout, having a great time. Food, folks, and fun. You know what I'm saying? Unity, love, peace, and happiness. We are out here. Definitely. We're going to make things live. We're going to keep it live. Listen, I got a very special guest, and we're going to touch on some sensitive subjects because Juneteenth is a celebration, but it's also about awareness. It's also about the struggle, those who have lost their lives, for us to be able to have the freedom that we have today. And it's very important that we bring this awareness and keep the consciousness of these situations that are going on in the community, because there's a lot of violence going on in the community, and we're trying to combat that violence with love, peace, and happiness, but it also starts with changing the thinking. You know, we understand that mental health is a big problem in not only our community, but worldwide. But today I got a very special guest who's going to touch on a sensitive subject and bring some light to a situation that needs to be addressed, not only from a local standpoint, but from a nationwide standpoint.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Angie, Jackie. You can catch me at Real World Changer on all platforms. Again, my name is Jackie Horton. I'm a liberationist. I'm a strategist. I'm an organizer. My organization is the Underground 1865, and I've been out here traveling across the nation, across the world here, well, across the United States for now, really doing work within the community. So I'm here. I advocate for a lot of families here with police brutality across the country, from Donovan Lynch to Xavier Hill to Breonna Taylor, Tatiana Jefferson, Walter Wallace, Sean Monterosa. I have very to all of those families, so super happy to be here on this podcast with you here at the Blackout Cookout. This is dope, and I'm excited to just talk a little bit.
Woo, you got me sweating right now. And you know we're going to blow off some steam right now. Let's get to it. Now, I know that you want to bring awareness to a sensitive subject that took place in Virginia Beach, Virginia. And it ruffled a lot of feathers when Pharrell took his movement, Something in the Water, to D.C. You know, but he did it for a cause, and he did it for a strong reason. He was standing for something, because they say if you don't stand for something, you fall for everything. You know? And we're talking about Donovan. We're talking about the life of Donovan that was lost in the hands of gunfire in the city of Virginia Beach. We want to bring some awareness to this because it can't just be swept under the rug, because it can continue and it can happen to anyone. It can happen to any one of us, any one of our children. Let's talk about it.
Ooh, now I'm sweating. Donovan Lynch was killed on March 26th. Well, they say March 27th, 2021. He was killed by the hands of the police, Solomon Simmons. You know, he's an officer with Virginia Beach Police Department. And it's a very sad topic. You can Google it, Donovan Lynch, you know, and people mention Pharrell's cousin, but he was so much more than that. This man was an entrepreneur. He had 3 businesses, Big Steppers. He had LBE, Lead by Example Management, and he also actually had another one, which was a security business, Think First. So he was really doing great things. He was a college graduate. He was an athlete. He was talented, and he had so much going for himself. And he was killed. And it was heartbreaking because, you look at these people, and he was 25. I was 25 at the same time, starting businesses, and trying to maneuver through life, college graduate from Norfolk State. And it was hard. I'm a Christian. We have faith, and he was a Christian, and he believed God for so many things. And then to have your life taken that way, it's devastating. It's really devastating. And so his family, last year, his family asked me to join and help him and help them. And it was really a blessing because they really changed my life in a way of how I look at myself and how I think of myself, but how I also think about the world around me. And so they've been a blessing in my life. And I feel like, of course, I'm a blessing in theirs. I believe that. I hope that for me, because my goal is to really be a real world changer. But, Donovan being killed affect people across the world. He went to school in California. He went to school in Virginia Beach. So he was really working to do something very different. He was strategic, And so we have to work. We rally around them. We try to get petition signatures. That's what we're working on right now in order to take it to the DOJ. And, having someone not get justice for now, right? It's just for now because it's going to happen. He did nothing wrong. They still haven't charged him with a crime. So if you weren't charged with a crime, why did you get killed? And that's the real question, okay? Then we also have DeShayla Harris. She was killed that night as well. People say a bad girl star and all of this, but she was an entrepreneur as well. She went to school. She wanted to be an esthetician. She had paid her money. She wanted to do so many things. She had a family, nieces. She was a granddaughter, She was taken as well, and they still don't know who killed her. Well, they say they don't. And so these are families that I'm working with right now, families that I'm working with right now to get justice for, accountability, clarity. And it's hard. It's heartbreaking. It really is. I don't know what else to say other than it's heartbreaking. It's devastating because these people haven't gotten justice. Xavier Hill was the one case that I started in Virginia. That was the first case that we took on in Virginia. We rallied in Goochland every day, 4 to 5 times a week at the Attorney General's office, begging, it felt like, for some type of camera action, and we got that. We were able to release the tapes, but with the release of the tapes that they gave us, it felt like, what is this, So it's like, this doesn't look like what she said she saw, so this is a different standpoint, So there are so many things that are happening in Virginia that people aren't talking about, but there are families across the nation, someone got shot in Portsmouth by a police officer. He's still alive for now. Hopefully, he's not in critical condition, but that just happened. And so it's devastating and heartbreaking. And so I just hope that we can get some accountability and clarity. And so we're just hoping to get justice for all of these lives. Donovan Lynch, DeShayla Harris, Xavier Hill, and Breonna Taylor, and so many more. Walter Wallace. I mean, the list is endless. Tatiana Jefferson, they keep pushing her trial back and back and back and back. And so we're just hoping for a level of clarity and understanding. So I'm just glad that you have me here today.
What are some words of encouragement do you have for the youth who are out here experiencing this violence in the high schools and some junior high schools and just in their communities?
In the words of my friend Travis Cairo Najdi, he was killed in Louisville, Kentucky while fighting the good fight during Breonna Taylor protests. He was actually killed a few months later, and he died, but he always would say, keep going. And so that's what we're going to do is keep going. We're going to keep going and keep pressing and persevering no matter what they throw at us because it's deeper than just us individually. It's a collective, and we need accountability. We need change. We need things to happen and shake. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, and keep going. I don't care what comes your way. Keep going. You can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Where can everybody find you?
My Instagram is Real World Changer. Real World Changer. You can find me. My name's Jackie Horton. Just reach out to me through Instagram or the Underground 1865. That's my organization, my soon-to-be nonprofit, and we're working through in order to bring Black liberation, but to also help others collectively.
Thank you very much.